Authenticity. Have you given a lot of thought to that word? Kathy is diving into the definition of it today and how it relates to personal development and growth.
Hello, my friends. Thank you for joining me today. For those of you that like to watch the video, I'm in a different location. I spent a lot of time and effort this past weekend decorating my new house, so I wanted to enjoy it, and I wanted to show it off a little bit. So enjoy my memory tree behind me. Maybe next week I'll be in another location with a different decoration. My memory tree, by the way, these are memory ornaments. I call them memory ornaments because every time we travel, we buy an ornament of wherever we're at. So it's so much fun unwrapping these. It's like reliving all the fun vacations that we've had. All right, by the way, if you're not watching me on video, definitely go out and subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's Unity Consulting LLC. That's the youtube.com channel. But please subscribe, even on podcasts. Definitely subscribe in whatever app that you enjoy, because then you're notified as soon as a new episode is released. And the more likes and subscribes and all of that good stuff that we have as creators, we get extra perks too. So please spread the word. Share the links with all your friends. Thank you for always joining me. Today we're going to think differently about authenticity. Primarily the word authentic. Authentic is a word that became popular in my world probably about 4 years ago or so. Right before the pandemic started, it really became popular, and then the pandemic just encouraged it. To be authentic in everything we do, especially in the social world. People don't always want to see perfection. They want to see mistakes. They want to see what you like and who your family is and what you look like without makeup. By the way, this is what I always look like because I don't wear makeup. So anyway, well, this year in 2023, the word authentic was chosen by the Merriam-Webster's online dictionary because it was the most looked up word this year. They take out all the little words like effect and affect, and they take out all those. The word authentic was looked up the most. I found that so interesting because you know what else became popular this year? Artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence became such a piece of our vocabulary and our education and our knowledge. Is there a link to why authentic was now the most looked up word? Well, what does that word even mean? I was one of the looker-uppers. I went out and I looked at the definition and I found five different definitions for the word authentic. So I'm going to read these to you, okay? The first definition means not false or imitation. It's real, it's actual. For example, an authentic Wisconsin accent. There is authentic Wisconsin accents, and there are fakes. So somebody who's real and authentic, really from that state, they're gonna not be an imitation at all. They're gonna be real. They're actual. Okay, definition number 2: worthy of acceptance or belief as conforming to or based on fact. For example, you paint an authentic picture of your culture. You paint an authentic picture of your society. All right, definition number 3. Made or done the same way as an original, like an authentic Mexican cuisine or an authentic painting. And then definition number 4, conforming to an original so as to reproduce essential features, like an authentic reproduction of a colonial farmhouse. I think that's the example that actually is being used on the Webster dictionary. Okay, then definition number 5. This is the one that I really want to dig into because this is the fifth piece, the fifth definition. True to one's own personality, spirit, or character. True to one's own personality, spirit, or character. When you're authentic, you're true to who you are. Have you ever thought about this? What is your true personality and character? Who are you really? This isn't an easy thing to think about. I mean, I really had to pause, and I'm still pausing to think about it. So I want you to really put some thought into this. I'll share with you some things that I've come up with, okay? First of all, when we're true to our personality and our spirit and our character, we feel it, we know it, it's who we really are. But how often are you that person? Are you ever not true to who you are? Are you ever not authentic? And how do you even figure out who you are? It really does take a lifetime. Well, one of the things that really has helped define me is my preferred clothing attire. My preferred clothing attire, I think, totally connects with my authenticity. When I was younger, I had this obsession and this goal and desire to be a professional. I wanted the suits, I wanted the heels, I wanted the professional attire. And I had it, and I have it. I mean, for 25 years, I wore the heels and ruined my ankles and got the suits. And then I started working for myself, and the pandemic hit. And I thought, who am I really? Can I have more of a casual feel? Can I have more of a casual look? I mean, Mel Robbins has this casual look that's so adorable, right? Some people have certain shoes they like to wear, and maybe there's something different in me. No, there's not. I tried it. I even presented a 4-hour workshop in a jean skirt and a jean jacket and a t-shirt, and it's not me. I also like these cute little summer dresses, and it's not me. It's just not me. I don't feel right. I work better, I feel better when I'm in the professional attire. I like it, and I kind of like how it looks on me a little better. That's my true character. That's my true personality really coming out. Something else that I'm learning recently, I'm a social person. My authentic personality and character is more social than introverted. Now, I do have introverted tendencies, and all of the assessments that I take, they define me as an introvert because I refuel when I'm alone, but I can't have too much alone time. Now, I didn't mind the pandemic. And I think the reason is because we were outside a lot and we were able to socially distance with neighbors, but I was also online a lot. I did a lot of online training, and I did a lot of connecting in that online fashion. That was the social side. I need people. And I'm really reminded of this now with our move to a new state. I don't have my friends. I have to make friends, and that's a lot different energy. I do have my family that I stay connected with, but it's different. It's different now, and I really have to be intentional with how I'm figuring out how to be social in a new area. Staying connected with family as well has to be very intentional. I seek it out, and I want to stay connected. I want to know what they're doing. I want to know what they're thinking. The best conversations happen when you're just sitting around watching a movie together, or you're just playing cards. I don't really like to play cards, but that's when the best conversations happen. I like interacting with people and learning their stories. I also really like to create and work with people. Lori and Kristen, the people that I connect with for the business, we meet every single week, and I love that time together because it's creating a connection, and it's getting stuff done, and then we brainstorm. With John, my husband, the creating that we do is so much fun. That's me. That's my authentic personality, my authentic character. So what else? What else defines our authenticity, our authentic personality and character? I know for me, I think another piece of what defines me is my love of beauty. I love especially natural beauty. When I'm outside, I'm just always smiling, especially now because every day is an adventure in the new house. Every day is, I don't know what I'm going to see out there. Listen to this. This is so cool. Today it's like 15 degrees outside. That's Fahrenheit. That's really cold. That's way below zero. Not way below, I guess it will get colder. But anyway, the cold spell happened 3 days ago. Before that we were in the 30s and 40s. Well, 3 days ago, the water outside our house, the pond, started freezing over. And we could tell the first day it was just this thin sheet of ice with a few big holes in the middle of the water. Don't walk on the ice yet. Today, it's completely frozen over. Now, I can't guarantee how thick that ice is, but that is so cool. I love that beauty. I love the different view that I get from my windows. We're going to go for a walk here in a little bit when I'm done recording this episode, and I'm just going to smile the whole time we're outside. Now, granted, it's going to be cold, so it'll be a bundled smile, but that's my character. I love it. That's my personality. That's the authentic me. Something else is one of my mottos. My motto is to assume the best. Assume the best in people. The reason that's my motto is because I have stuck my foot in my mouth many times because I did not assume the best. I assumed the worst, and I said something or did something that made me look foolish. I want people to assume the best in me. I want people to answer me in a way that isn't aggressive. I want them to just assume that I was thinking differently. Just assume that I was thinking in a different mindset, that I wasn't thinking maliciously. Well, if I want that, then I need to do that too. And I try really hard to do that. And I know sometimes I'm told that I'm just assuming too much of the best, and that's okay. It makes me happier. It makes me less stressed. It's less energy that I'm consuming on negativity. That's me. I also like to challenge people to think differently. I like to challenge myself to think differently. There's always more than one side to a story. So if I am in the negative, or if somebody's in that negative world, I want to challenge us to think differently. How else could we think about it? It's just something that consumes me. That's my authentic personality, my authentic character, my authentic spirit. How about you? What defines your authenticity? What defines your authentic personality and character? Who are you really deep down? Do you let people see that side of you? Sometimes I know my authenticness can be kind of goofy, or it can be kind of silly, or it can be kind of simple. And sometimes I got to be professional, and I have to put on a professional face. But it is fun to show the real side sometimes, and it's really fun to see the real side in others. So think about who you are, but also think about how you show it. Have you ever squelched any of your authenticity? Sometimes we do. We squelch it because we're picked on or because we're scolded. I remember being in second grade and I was scolded for talking too much. I was called Chatty Cathy and I was talking too much. Well, hello, look what I'm doing today. It was all worth it, right? But being scolded or being embarrassed, you're not like the others, or you don't have something that others have, and now you're embarrassed. Oh yeah, there's things that I've squelched that I still squelch, that I don't even realize I squelch. But I'm squelching the authentic me. How much easier is it to live as the real you? Well, I hope today's topic is challenging you to think differently about who you are, but really take time to answer these questions for yourself. Take time to consider what your true personality and character looks like. Define it. Who is the authentic you?